Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Back at it with the Chronic. So, West Coast Double IPA, the Chronic, Volume 3. And this is by Akasha Brewing. They're out of Five Dock in Sydney, a brewery that's been around for quite a while. They're one of the earlier craft breweries in Australia, I'm pretty sure. 8%. Ooh. So let's get into it. So this is a beer that's got the terpenes in that I love. They've gone with Strata, Mosaic, Eldorado, and the addition of terpenes. Expect dank pine, stone fruit, tropical citrus, backed by smooth malt harmonies and a crisp finish. How's the new bucket hat? I got it free with 2 energy drinks. It's a sort of hat I don't normally wear hats like this. It's just the sort of hat I'll wear if I get pissed, I think. Just a silly hat. I'm going the old crafty cabal glass. Crafty Pints, like a beer marketing company here in Victoria. They're Australia wide. They promote a lot of like craft breweries and establishments involved in beer. Good people. Now that looks absolutely delicious. So it's like I would say like a burnt orange colour. It's got 1 finger head, lively carbonation. I'd say medium body. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's go a smell. Definitely piney. Piney, resinous, grassy, like a slight sort of weedy vibe. Maybe a touch like woodsy as well. Getting some apricot, grapefruit. It's very spritzy. You can hear it carbonate, like the carbonation's very loud. Some orange. As far as the base goes, it's got like a touch of caramel, some bread. It's like your old school American IPA. Hmm. Yeah, smells good. After this one, I will be going Betty Buys, I reckon. I need a good night's sleep and then get back on it. So there's definitely some sweetness there. There's going to be some bitterness. Hopefully, it's like fairly dry. Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers. It's very bright, this hat. Yeah, V's like a energy drink here in Australia. Sort of like your Red Bull and your Monster and that sort of stuff. I was never going to pass on a free hat. Buy 2 cans of V and get yourself a free bucket hat. Definitely got the marmalade vibes going. So you're getting like jammy orange apricot. Yeah, there's definitely like some pithy grapefruit and orange. It's sort of like almost like a slightly chewy sort of body. Definitely some dankness. The pine and resin's like a good level. What were the hops again? Strata. Yeah, Strata's always very dank. One thing I get from Strata quite often is like mixed berries, but I'm not getting that in this. Probably more because it's like a West Coast. I normally get that with like a Strata hazy. Just that relationship it would have with different yeast. I can't stop burp. I keep thinking of my workmate that's like in a city nearby eating Hungry Jacks. I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that right now. So Hungry Jacks is the Aussie equivalent to Burger King, for those that don't know. When Burger King first come to Australia, they had to change their name because there was already a franchise in Western Australia called the Burger King. As far as the terpenes go in this one, I feel like it's a little like the last. It's whatever the last terpene beer I had, I felt like it didn't have enough in it, like they've skimped on it, and I feel this is the same. I can't remember if these guys are independent now. Possibly they are. It does have the stamp on the back of the can. I just had a feeling they sold out, but there's no way you'd think it's 8%. It drinks like a bit lighter than that. But yeah, pretty cool can artwork. Reminds me of the is it the Dr. Dre album? Pretty sure it is. The one that's got Dre and Snoop and Eminem featured. It's definitely like it's sweet initially with the malt, and then the dryness comes in, and then you get this like bitterness and dankness on the finish. Yeah, boy. Mm. She's quiet out there. I can hear the crickets. I think the YouTube algorithm has really done it in for me on this one. It's funny though how you'll do a live like review, right? And you'll have like say 10 people watching, and people know that you're going live not long after, but it's like, yeah, they're probably still waiting, or like don't even realize you've already started the next one and it doesn't come up. Yeah, it's weird how it works. And like I feel like you have to go for a good half an hour or so just for people to start coming in again. It's like, well, they're just like quick beer reviews. So I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care that much. But yeah, like when it comes to lives, you want that little bit of interaction. Ooh. Tonight's plan was just to have a couple of beers, bit of banter, and then off to bed. It's pretty warm in this hat, I must admit. The old hair's getting a bit thick too. Won't be long, gonna be down here. I feel like Leprechaun TV with this hat on. The bucket hat tour, baby. Do you like my glass? That's like a thumbnail right there. Yeah, so this is only a 375 ml can. She's already gone. Yeah, looking forward to what's to come with the Advent boxes on the weekend. Got a feeling there'll be some good ones. Normally, as it gets close to the end, you get some big bangers. I just hope there's like a huge, like barrel aged barley wine or stout or something like that. Would be cool. Maybe YouTube refused to show my video because they didn't like my green bucket hat. Yeah. This was a stubby holder that come with the can vent. I thought it's pretty cool. Or can cooler, if you may. It's definitely different names for this sort of thing. I just don't use them. When it comes to beers, I pour them in the glasses. Or if it's like a stubby, like a VB or something, like, yeah, just smash it. There's no need for this. I've got a huge collection of these too. Like it's an awesome collection, but yeah, it's just always been something I never use. Even when you first get into drinking and you take longer to drink them and stuff like. Yeah, Joey, I said I feel like Lep wearing this hat. Yeah, it was like just a two energy drinks get a bucket hat for free. And I'm wearing it because I'm drinking this. I thought it suited the beer, the chronic West Coast double IPA with terpenes. Unfortunately, it's not as cannabis heavy as I thought it might be. I've had a lot of these terpenes beers lately, and they've been unreal, like real weedy forward. But this one's a little subdued. Yeah. I think I've got too big of a head for the bucket hat doesn't really suit. Plus, I'm like tired as fuck, so that doesn't help. It's just going to be one of those hats I'll pull out every now and then when I get smashed. It's funny that short you did, dude. And you're like, you can't see me. I don't know if it was like it popped up on my feed. I don't know if it's. I'm sure it's new. I hope it's new. But yeah, when it popped up, I was like, that's pretty funny. Something about going through was it the amber traffic lights? It's good shit. Woo! It's very muggy here. It was hot today. It's cooled down, but it's still like real sticky. I feel like it's going to be a pain in the ass trying to sleep. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. I liked it. When's your birthday? Is that today or tomorrow? It's coming up, I know. I remember seeing something about, yeah, like your birthday. Oh, cool. Happy birthday, brother. Oh, yeah, so the 20th. Yeah, so for me, your birthday was yesterday because we're already into the 21st. Oh, happy birthday, brother. One of my favorite Americans, Joey Edibles. I love him. Did the kids spoil you? What was it you said your son got from Australia again? Some sort of candy, wasn't it? I remember you saying, and you showed me the photo, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's it, marshmallows. Yeah. It's amazing that they like travelled all right. I guess so, with all the sealed packaging and that, it's probably going to be fine. It'd just be if it was like real stinking hot. Yeah, it's random, but it's sort of cool, like how weird it is. It's definitely like thinking outside the box. Here we go. Hop along, Cassidy. What was that noise? God. My dog just made a noise like it was draining a septic tank. Oh my God. Yeah. It's just such a shame how expensive it is to like ship stuff internationally now. Like I remember doing, yeah, sending stuff to people as a kid, and it was like fucking. It was cheaper than what it is to send stuff domestically now. Yeah, yeah, they probably get into the Cadbury and all that sort of stuff. So in Australia, we have similar chocolate to Britain. Like they're mainly Cadbury, and we're the same. Like we've even got a Cadbury factory here in Tasmania. Hmm. Who else is out there? What's your name? Where you from? And what are you drinking or smoking? Yeah. Yeah, whenever I've tried like Hershey's and some of that stuff, it's like it's terrible. Just seems like real lackluster. Then you'll get people that'll go the complete opposite end and only eat like fine Belgian stuff. And thoughts on dark chocolate? I sort of got to be in the mood for it. It's not bad, but I mean, it's good if it's matched with like other flavors. Like you get like a nice dark chocolate with like mint or orange or something like that. It's real nice, but definitely more of a milk chocolate, man. It's funny though how your palate like changes as you get older. You sort of appreciate shit that you didn't really think much of as when you were a kid. It's like the more simple stuff you enjoy more, like a vanilla ice cream or something like that. Yeah, I suppose I should wrap this up, give that beer a score. I sort of want to kick on, but I also want to get a good sleep. The joys of the time difference. Because I just know if I go to bed now and get up in like, yeah, 6 to 8 hours, that's when like YouTube's kicking off. Like people are on there everywhere and good chance for me to jump on a panel and share beers with people. But yeah, it's very muggy here. It's going to be hard to sleep tonight, I think. So yeah, this was The Chronic by Akasha. This is volume 3 of The Chronic, which has the terpenes. West Coast double IPA. I'm pretty sure it's always a West Coast double. And yeah, 8%. Um, yeah, like decent quality, like double American IPA. I just felt the terpenes lacked a bit. Yeah, like I'm so excited about the terpene addition in beers now. Like when I see it, I get like I'm like, fuck yeah, I can't wait to drink it. And then when it's like a letdown, it's like, well, yeah, it's like you're lying to me. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely tune into that. That might be the time if it's in 6 hours, I might set my alarm for about that time. I just know that I need at least 6 hours sleep and then I'll be right. I mean, yeah, if it starts in 6 hours, even if I get up in like six and a half, seven, how would I rate this beer? Like the actual base of it, it's good. It's not mind blowing, but it was pretty decent. But yeah, just the terpene lacks. I'm gonna say I'll go a 4.2 out of 5. I still think it's pretty decent. But yeah, it's certainly got a lot of room for improvement. Could be a really, really good beer. So yeah, the Chronic and probably the first Akasha beer I've reviewed on the channel. I can't remember doing any others from them. So yeah, look out in about roughly 8 or 9 hours and I'll do another Advent review. Hopefully something exciting. So I've got the Carwyn Cellars, my favourite bar bottle shop in Melbourne. I've got their Advent box. And then Mountain Culture's one of my favourite breweries here. So yeah, bound to be something decent. And speaking of someone that I might see when I wake up later, Simo, good to see you, brother. just about to wrap it up. I just wanted to do a few quick Friday night beers before I went to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay now and then wake up when all you guys are probably going live. It's always a good time to get up and get into it. So yeah, thanks for chiming in, Pete. It's been pretty quiet, but expected at this time. Yeah, keen as for beers over the weekend. It's been a pretty hectic week for me, so I'm out, and yeah, I will see you all soon. Cheers.